I need to buy it.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection with Umbrella. That's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can do.
No. I think there's 3 items here you can get, and like 2 notes. It's like water purifiers. The water is probably for the flowers. I think there's a shiny as well, or is it? No, I don't see it. Was Umbrella doing research on these flowers? So I'm gonna go that way.
They're just a typical California park girl, man. I don't see what's so bad about it.
This is technically what started everything.
Huh?
It's technically what started everything.
This is what started everything?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the true start of everything, man?
I guess it depends on what you want to hear.
Didn't you say that, like, the events of what happened in Village were the origin?
Those are origins of why he wanted to do it, but this is what started the T-virus and everything.
Oh, okay, so this is about the T-virus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A clipboard with some old and new documents attached to it. Construction supervisor's log. So we finally kicked the NDPA from the ruins they were squatting in. I've heard it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something among these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started, we had to change the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. To top it all off, I have the head researcher Brandon breathing down my neck. Says he wants the facilities be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor for me, Peter. Not sure why though, maybe he looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. I can't help but sympathize with poor Petey working with these science types and is a pain in the ass. Hope we find a new water source soon. Our surveys show that there might be some groundwater 500 meters so down. That's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to use that new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work, but with how everything has went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting those new pumps. Even best case scenario, there's no way we'll get those new pumps in here and set up before the year's out. It's like we'll just have to use old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for these flowers so they don't die. Looks like I'm going to be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch? The document following this is newer. Administrator's log. The pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers, but they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder what they still even work. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to replace these pumps as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of Umbrella's construction supervisor. Said the pump system as here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use Fabiano pumps in our natural resources development division. I'll talk to Mr. Irving, the foreman at the oil plant, and see if we can't get some new pumps from him. Alright, you want to read the next one? Or you want me to read it?
You can read it.
From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal Number 1, 1966. December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus, hitherto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Indipia. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967. February 12th, we've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus were not showing DNA altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here is when a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they've grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. We got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During the debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. You ready to read the next 4 notes?
I can't read.
What do you mean you can't read?
I can't read.
Oh my gosh.
From Chief Researcher Brandon's journal. Oh shit, this is number 2. Here's number 1.
Alright, it's number 1, man. It's number 1.
Hang on. Let me find number 1. I'm wrong. That's a little too happy-go-lucky. I don't know about this one either. Where's number 1? Fuck it. Oh, just move out of the way.
Hold on, I think number 1's outside.
Is it? Well, it doesn't matter now.
Oh, fine. Nope, this is the voice. Just read it. Heck, as far as I'm probably already read number 1 in a different chapter.
Okay. 1968. April 15th. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know that those routine attacks by the Nidbaya are going to rack my nerves, but for the sake of my research, I will persevere. In the face of any foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Nidbaya, then we'll have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th, finally some good news. We learned we were able to chase the Baya off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realized it was a logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs to claim environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agreed to this is the best course of action. I have to start making any preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th, I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far away from being paradise research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents and have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Baya at bay. the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the prognator flower so that I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969, June 15th. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa research facility, not just some pile of tents. But I've come to the realization that in the past 9 months, the facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our prognator virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this.
Hold on.
Move.
I'm reading it. Research Center Director Brandon's Journal, 1998. November 16th, they closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility in Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? I spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard that he had died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. She kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all the Umbrella laboratories. Just an automated machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie ambling through life, no thoughts, no feelings, and now the research center where I've spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have any semblance of a life again. So you're going to read the next one?
Yeah, I'll read the next one. Wait, so this guy had a family and kids, but then what the hell happened?
I thought you were going to read the next one, man.
Where's the next one?
Well, too bad I'm reading it. Telegram from James Marcus. T-Virus developed a success, January 13, 1978, James Marcus. That's it.
Man.
You see, you could have just read that. And no, you had to go outside.
I didn't know where it was.
Man, do you not have your map on?
Invoice copy, Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of prognator sample. 15, 1977, Africa Research Center Director Brandon Bailey. Who's Brandon Bailey? Why does he matter in this story?
Got me, man. Empty case. Open it slowly.
I don't know how, but they could be using them to produce biological weapons. This is the facility from the picture, no doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
TriCell Researcher Miguel's Journal number 1. February 19th, when I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised to say the least. When I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how TriCell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing there of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains, at least nothing that still works. Can't say I'm surprised because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T-virus, the G-virus, the T-Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have them down progenitor virus. We finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I can't wait to start working on it. March 7th. I wonder who came up with the name Liquor for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know that it's the perfect name. For researchers like me, BOWs like Liquors are just a pain in the ass. If I said Liquors were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise. But they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their ability shows some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. But that's all we've got so far. They're still blind as an old lady and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for liquors in the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad.
An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work at the new project. Sorry, I can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy I got away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work and he's a good researcher and all, but don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and he's got to know some details, but every time he opens his mouth, he just goes on about how great he is. Can't even begin to imagine the torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all about that. What matters is that I could be back at home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. Gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan.
Come here. This is flowers again. Somehow, I don't think these are for Mother's Day.
Hey, Mother's Day tomorrow.
No perfect timing. Alright, open it slowly. Alright, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
What the easy way?
You know how liquors work.
I don't remember.
Alright, you go first then. Basically what you do is going to determine if it's going to be easy or hard. Looks like it was torn apart by animals. A good way to go. What's that? Is this here? Wait, I thought that was flashing. You give up? Alright, easy way. Walk very slowly. Was it this
Can
one?
I
Was it
shoot
that
them?
Yes. Cage or the lab animals BOW researchers suppose.
Do I literally get nothing from killing them?
I think some of them you get something. I think just look at the draw, but definitely kill the dogs for sure. I think they gave you something you were playing on an easier mode. Give me the shotgun shells.
You're full.
Yeah, grab the herb.
But you wanted me to give you
Yeah, I was gonna
shells.
give you something else so you can give me the shotgun shells so I can reload my gun. Oh, I don't know what the hell happened, but we're doing the hard way then. What you do?
I don't know, I didn't do anything. Does it detect our voices?
Maybe. Red. You grab it now. Why don't you reload your gun? Oh wait, no, that's the rifle ammo, huh?
Yeah.
Grab give me that green herb. And then I'll give you. I was gonna give
Oh,
you.
I took the AK-47. Is the AK-47 better than my H&K?
I don't know. But to wait till we finish the chapter. But if I have, oh, actually my gun's better. So I think the AK is better, but I think it has worse accuracy or something.
Oh, okay.
Jesse. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my egg for now. For the shotgun shells. Alright. Since you already have first base spray, I'll keep this. I'm just gonna, you wanna give me an egg back?
Yes, take the egg.
Money! Get more about the gun than the money.
Man, you're more overpowered than I'm ever gonna be anytime soon.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
What?
We wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Let me guess, there's a whole horde coming up on, isn't there?
Shotgun. You're full. Alright. So how are we gonna do this?
Huh?
How are we gonna do this?
What do you mean?
Do you want to keep that shotgun shells, or you want to give it to me?
I'll change it for your egg again.
I need an egg.
I need ammo.
Wait, what?
Wait, just... Take it, take it.
Give me back the egg.
Huh?
Give me back the egg. Or, you know, eat it. Eat the egg. What the heck you doing?
Why? What? Aren't you gonna sell it?
Eat the egg.
I don't like eggs, I'm vegan. Pull the lever? Say the line.
Sure, pull the lever.
You didn't say the line.
Wrong lever. You turn it off?
Huh?
You turn it off?
No.
No. Could have sworn it opened it, but I guess not.
I don't think I noticed
Alright,
this.
don't walk
Guess their senses
slow.
are weak.
Huh?
Just to be
Walk
safe, we should be as
slow.
quiet as possible.
Was she able to go down there?
Huh?
Was she able to go down there? Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. I told you to get back. Oh, what the hell? What hit me?
Oh god.
Ah, they come through there. You didn't even ask if I was ready.
I know what this means.
Oh yeah, from behind. I forgot. Fuck. See, I told you I wasn't ready. So we got a hand grenade, we got some handgun ammo. You gonna pick that up? No, you don't need enough space. How'd you give me?
Gave you machine gun ammo, man.
Yes.
Refill your gun.
Uh-huh.
Then give me back the gun.
Fine. You're actually gonna need it more than I do.
One.
You gonna refill your rifle or not? These hand grenades useful? Hand grenades aren't
Hang
even
on.
useful.
Huh?
Hand grenades aren't even useful in this part. Or just for one bullet.
Oh. This is gonna be a bunch of liquors, isn't it?
I wish.
What is this then?
What the hell?
This was in the pictures too.
Wait, that means Jill might be here.
What have they done?
Jill. There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Why?
Well, that's why.
Jesse?
I think that was my bad. My bad. Oh, God damn it. Oh.
Give me the machine gun ammo, man.
That's what I'm trying to.
Need ammo.
There you go. There you go. Yours can only hold 70?
Yeah. Mine does more damage, but carries less.
Oh, okay. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Skip this, right? Can we not?
Huh?
Can we not skip this? Can we just skip this? That's not very good.
I don't think. Probably because it has a quick time after it, so probably not.
Oh, you're right. Ah. So we're going to be seeing this cutscene a lot then.
This was in the pictures too.
Wait, that means Jill might be here.
Why is that a thing? I hate that.
Sorry.
Oh, come on,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
It's already 10:30. Jeez.
What have they done?
Go find your girlfriend, man. Go find your partner.
More of a time.
Jill. That's why.
Go. Checkpoint? No checkpoint. Checkpoint! Alright, my problem is that I don't remember what this guy does, so I don't even know where to aim. I think it's arms.
Oh shit. Ouch.
Okay, one arm done. Shoot his head! Shoot his head! Shit. Yeah, your grenade launcher does a lot of damage.
Ouch.
Shoot the head! Shoot it! Shit. Not the babies. I wonder.
Watch out, watch out.
There we go. Shoot the brain.
Have another one.
I think one more time. Ah, son of a bitch.
Just die already. Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Selegiona. She works for Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, Even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.